Peace and blessings, all my beautiful people. It's your boy Mickey Fenty, aka Mickey Made It. If you're new to this channel, you know what to do to this channel. Subscribe right now. Also, if you want to support my brand, it's inspiredbydreams.shop. That's the place to go to add something new to your closet. Okay, this episode is crazy. Remember I told you, recently we heard that China, they just blew the whistle and let everybody know that the bags and the luxury items people thought they were purchasing, they weren't in the best quality and they were being made by them. And what we thought that the bags were worth are nowhere near what they're making those bags for. So we're going to jump into this and start to see how things are changing in this world, because fast fashion is taking over and a lot of luxury brands are going to be bankrupt by the time in 2 years. So let's check it out, see what these people are talking about. And if you're new to the channel, you know what to do to the channel. Subscribe. What are we doing here? Let's get it.
Mickey made it. Mickey made it. What you made, Mickey?
Mickey made it.
Mickey made it. What's up, man? Salute. Mickey, you made it, Mickey. Mickey made it.
Let's get it. Brothers and sisters.
Louis Vuitton is facing some serious problems. There's a new gray market in China that sells authentic Louis Vuitton for up to a 40% discount. It's called Daewoo, and they sold almost $360 million these first 6 months. That's almost 14% of the total Louis Vuitton sales in China. And Daewoo is also selling Christian Dior, Hermes, Chanel, and Prada. That's on top of their stock being down almost 20% the past 6 months. If you didn't know there's a recession going on, but you tell me what you guys think. Let me know in the comment.
Which Chinese factory supplies Louis Vuitton? Let me tell you the secret. Louis Vuitton have many Chinese suppliers, but they don't admit it. 50% of Louis Vuitton bags are made in these two places, Guangzhou City and Dongguan cities. And 90% of Louis Vuitton silk is Wangshili from Hangzhou. I have a friend who is a manager in the factory of Louis Vuitton, and he told me the similar quality can be made for just $50. That's so great, right? Follow Ethan, help you find the best supplies in China.
So did anybody see this content creator's video? Everybody's going in on her video, and it's because she said that Louis Vuitton creates high-end luxury items that are targeted to the poor and low-income individual. So essentially she said that when she used to work in a call center, she was making $10 an hour, and that she aspired to buy high-end luxury products or goods. And in order to do that, one of her first bags that she purchased was the monogram Louis V bag that everybody is, familiar with. So this is the bag that she was referring to, the Louis Vuitton bag. This bag runs about $1,000 if you go on their website. But she stated that this bag is targeted towards poor people because they want to aspire to have luxury items. And in order to look like they're living the life of luxury, they buy this bag. But this bag is not even real leather. It's PVC coated on canvas. So it's a canvas bag which has PVC coating on it. Now, she also made another video talking about how people grew up with poor behaviors. One of her key things about growing up with poor behaviors is like going to a high-end brand store and you're keeping the shopping bags around. So like, for example, if you go to like a Louis Vuitton store and you buy, a purse, and instead of discarding that purse when you get home, like what wealthy people tend to do, you keep that purse on your nightstand or you keep it in your closet so when guests come over, they can see it. Or if you go to Christian Louis Vuitton and you purchase, some red bottoms, instead of getting rid of that shoe box, you're actually, you're stacking them up, you're putting them in eyesight so when people come over, they can see that you're shopping at these luxury end stores. And she calls that growing up with poor behaviors. So essentially, you're making yourself look, you're doing too much. Now, she also goes on to say how the high-end Louis Vuitton bags that are on their website, or if you go into their stores, they are like, $8,000, $10,000 or better. And those are made with Vachetta leather. That is an Italian leather and French leather, and it's very expensive. And typically someone who is low income or, poor would not typically buy a bag that expensive because it's not in their price range. So they create these bags instead. But to say that I really disagree with her, I don't know if I really disagree with her. I think her delivery is just really bad because of even like on the captions, like she says Louis Vuitton monogram canvases for cheap and created for poor people, which I feel like even in her video she gets a little bit out of pocket, but I feel like her delivery was just bad. But I think the message would have gotten a lot further if her delivery was different. What do you think?
Is that real, Daniel?
$8.99. Let's check the inside. Oh my god. That's such a good sign. Look at the tag. Made in China.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Beside the square. Yeah. And it doesn't have the marking on the square, meaning this is probably real.
And no label on
It's so soft inside.
Pick it up.
Oh my god, it says, look, the Louis Vuitton squares. It's mine, not yours.
Free Louis Vuitton bag in the trash outside Soho store.
Plus they got Louis V bags out here in front of the store. Let's go with that.
Bags. Big old product bags.
I'm about to leave this out here for somebody that wants it. Anyone that wants it, free Louis V bag, brand new, waiting on in front of the store.
Bags. Big old product bags.
I gotta say, people, I'm very happy, very proud of you all. I don't say this often, but as I take a walk through the mall and I walk past Louis Vuitton, Chanel, well, Louis Vuitton and Chanel, there's nobody in these stores. Now China stepped up and they told you where to go directly, and you listen. I thought for sure I'd walk back and the malls would be packed. You all listen. We're done with this name brand stuff. We're done with it. I'm very proud of each and every one of you. Keep saving. I'm glad my video changed your mind about saving your money, putting it into real estate. Anytime Hazel can help, Hazel's gonna help. We're done.
I want to show y'all something real quick. I got this bag like maybe a couple years ago. I'm just showing y'all like the edges, the seams, and I think I actually bought this bag for under $200 at Coach. Right now, the other day I went to Louis and I got me a new wallet. Real cute. So cute. It came with two wallets, right? But for $400, why in the fuck is this already coming up? Like, come on, you know what I mean? So we're gonna be headed to Louis today.
Okay, me and my husband go to the Louis Vuitton store today at Tyson's Corner. We were returning some shoes that I got him for Christmas. I didn't know the return policy. We'll get to that. So we go to take them back. We were in line waiting, normal. And the salesperson, the woman comes up and she's like, last name Beckett, and we're like, okay, yeah, cool. So she was like, well, unfortunately, we don't have those shoes, but we have these other ones that kind of look like those shoes. And so we were like, okay, we want these. And then we were like, yeah, we'll take that. We were taking the shoes back, by the way, because they were too big. Anyways, she comes back. Now, I'm just as nice as can be. She comes back with some other woman who's a manager, a backup, I don't even know. And she comes back and was like, unfortunately, we have a strict 30-day return policy for, and I'm like, okay, I'm not arguing. I'm not like, what do you mean? 30-day policy? I'm not saying any of that. I was like, well, I mean, that's kind of weird for things that expensive, but okay. And my husband immediately puts shoes back in the bag. He was like, well, just go, or whatever. And so then I kept marinating and thinking on it, and I was like, well, what the hell was the other lady for? Why are you here? Why did you get back up to come over here? She was like, it's been 5 months. It's been 5 months. I'm like, okay, now you harassing me. So I was like, what exactly is going on? It was wild. But why did she need backup? Y'all anticipated I was going to show my ass? Okay. All right. Do better, Louis Vuitton. Do fucking better.
I'm hoping Louis Vuitton is going to make this right, and it was a major mistake. But I'm coming on here because I am beside myself, number one. And number two, I want to know if this happened to anybody else, something, and would love some advice. I would welcome any positive advice. So, My husband was super sweet and decided to surprise me with a Louis Vuitton for Christmas. He did not go through my essay. I have plenty of Louis Vuittons. I use an essay, but he doesn't know that. He knows very little about like the designer bags or who I go through. Like that's just not his thing. So he went on the website, he picked it out. A couple of my friends and my sister helped him. Very sweet. And he got the bag in a few days before Christmas. Did not open it, kept it in the box. The morning of Christmas, I was the last one to open my gift per usual. That's usually how it goes. And I opened up this piece of luggage from Louis Vuitton. Although it was a great gift, and I am very thankful that my husband was very sweet. The luggage is not what I want or what I wanted at this point. Don't come after me for that part of it. It's just not something that I needed. So we decided that we were going to return it almost immediately. It was back in the box within, I would say, 10 minutes, 15 minutes most. I looked at it, I zippered it, and that was about it. I knew pretty much right away. I think I moved the handle up and down. That's it. Went back into the box, and then it was put back into the cardboard box, and it was returned well within the correct time frame. Easy, right? I'm the one who put the return label on it. My husband takes it to the post office. This is all standard protocol, right? He gets an email this morning. He's like, Christina, I'm getting these weird emails, or one from Louis Vuitton, and it says that you're getting a delivery tomorrow. And I'm like, it must be we must be getting a return for it, the luggage. He's like, yeah. And then he gets another one, and I'm like, yeah, maybe you should probably call and figure out what's going on. This sounds weird. And in my head, I'm thinking, did I put the wrong return label on it? Because I could easily have done something like that. I could see myself doing something like that, but I'm pretty certain that it's in the envelope, whatever. And what makes matters worse is we have to go outside of this area to get Louis Vuitton. Either we have to be on vacation where there's a Louis Vuitton, or we have to travel because there's nowhere within a couple hours of us that even have a store to go in. So we don't have that luxury here. So he's really just going on the website and buying sight unseen. So anyway, we call, now no prior email, we call, and the woman over the phone tells us the warehouse sent them notice that it did not come in the proper condition that it was delivered in, and they're not accepting it back. Like, wait, what? We looked at each other, we're like, we're being pranked right now. This is not even normal. We look at each other, we're like, wait, like that doesn't make any sense. And then she's like, well, the warehouse sent pictures. And we're like, pictures of what? She said there was a crack in the wheel. Like, I didn't even roll it around. And an oil stain. Well, I opened it. I took it out of the box in my kitchen. There's nothing in the kitchen. We don't have oil in our house. Like, it wasn't not even our kitchen. It was our living space. Our living space and our kitchen space are kind of combined. Like, in literally impossible. Okay, there's no possible way that those two things could happen to our piece of that piece of luggage. So we're like, this is literally, and she's like, well, we have pictures. Okay, send them to us. And this is literally fraudulent. Like, we called her out. We're like, this is a very expensive purchase. We're telling you, and you're not listening. And she's like, well, we're going to send you, we have yet to get the pictures. We've checked spam, we've done everything. So I have to make another phone call to them, which I did already, but it was a 10-minute wait. So I had to hang up because, kid life, mom life. And so anyway, here we are, we're getting this delivery tomorrow of the luggage that I didn't want. So part of me thinks I should return to sender, or I should put in damaged and send back. I don't know what to do. Like, this is a very expensive, high-end luxury, bag or luggage, whatever, that I don't even want to open it because I don't want to be accused of anything more. So I'm like, I hesitate to even open the box. So at this point, we don't know what to do. So your comments are welcome. Please let us know. Like, has this happened to you? Do I open the box tomorrow? Part of me says no, do not open that box. because what more could they accuse me of? And I'm wondering if they freaking damaged it themselves now. It makes me never wanna, and I hate that because I love my SA and I love Louis Vuitton. I love their bags. Their quality is so good. So I really don't want this to be my story. But they better do something about it, and they better make it right.
Absolutely crazy. Quick story. So one of my lady friends in the past, I wanted to give her a treat. I bought her a Louis Vuitton Never Full bag. And at the time, I believe it was around 1,500 or something like that, or a little bit under that I got it for. And a friend of mine was, right after I bought it, I believe it was for her birthday or Valentine's Day or something like that. And my friend was telling me, he knew a girl that had to hook up on these Louis Vuitton bags, and I had already purchased it, but he said he wanted to bring it over to match him. And I remember at that time looking at both bags and just saying, man, that's what's going on. So I knew that a lot of her friends, they weren't getting this type of treatment, and I knew a lot of people out there were, they had bootleg bags. But I'm not gonna give my lady a bootleg bag. It's just not in my thoughts to do. It's not something I would do. To me, that's just like almost like catfishing. It's just ridiculous. But I thought to myself, how many people out there purchased a bag thinking that it was real and it was bootleg? And that's sad. That's sad, because I always tell you guys, when you see these companies and they don't want the percentage of their customers to be you know what I'm talking about, that's when they'll go over the edge to start getting it made in different places. And I just think the world has to really take another look on what they call authenticity and just being honest to the customers. A lot of these brands that you see up there, they are so behind on the source. Their pulse is not in the street, so they take stuff from up and coming designers and things like that to add to their brand to try to keep it alive. But now we're seeing the youth. I'm so proud of them to realize that the quality, that the type of stuff that they're putting out in these times, it's awful. The strings are ripping, the leather's not really the leather, and it's just sad out there, man. You got to be careful of the things you purchase and make sure that whatever you purchase is of value. I don't know, you guys. Let me know in the comment section how y'all feel on this one. It's crazy out there. I mean, and I remember real quick, I don't want to hold you guys up. There was something that came on the news not too long ago, and they were saying how they busted a bunch of bootleg luxury items, bags and things like that in Los Angeles. And I thought, and it was almost in the millions of them. And I thought to myself, millions? They're not just giving those millions of bags and things to street vendors. They're selling those to the companies, man. It's crazy out there. You guys let me know, man. It's sad, but don't go out there and just be a fool, man. You know the real luxury is how you value yourself, man. Until next time, it's your boy Mickey Fenty, aka Mickey Made It. If you're new to this channel, you already know what to do to this channel. Subscribe, right?